Morning, Dowse.
Morning.
A mixed week. I
Yep.
wanted to look at the last two games together rather than separate them out one at a time, because you said something on Tuesday night which I thought really summed the whole thing up. You said that those two results illustrate the inconsistency of non-league footballers, and I completely 100% agree with you.
Battled very hard on Saturday, battled very hard, and that's what you want, battling qualities. But I was lost for words a bit on Tuesday because that was really bad. What happens as managers, we sit here alone sometimes and we think of things to say to the staff and say to the players what will motivate them or turn, and I've always done that for the last 15 years. I changed tack last night. I told my honest truth how I honestly feel. What happened then is, because we've lost 6 of the last away games on the spin, we've conceded 18 goals. Okay, we showed them a video last night. We did, and said, listen, this is what's got down to. But what happened in the change room now, which is great because I've got 2 weeks after Saturday, people say, oh, he shouldn't have showed that. That's a lack of confidence. That's a bottler. That's a silver spoon bottler. That's what that is. The other ones will go, oh, well, we'll never get relegated and all that, and stuff like that. But that's another bottler. So I don't want him in the team anyway. What someone might do is say, I tell you what, it's scandalous. I've got to do something about that. There's not many people like that, and that's why I'm going to, in the next 18 months, try to get in the club where mentality is at winning at all costs, like we had at the start of the season. It's went in. I don't know. I told the players not to talk about it afterwards. I told them if they've got any problems to see me, but I'm just trying to wear the mental players. I've been in change room like to say, and I'm looking for you bottling little so and so. So there'll be 5 or 6 categories that'll come into. Somebody will say, I tell you what, the gaffer's right here for the first time he's actually nailed it. The other ones will say, oh, I can't talk to me like that, and they get the mums and the bloody dads and the agents involved and all that, and stuff like that. I thought I had to tell the truth for once on a Thursday where I've never done it before. I had to say exactly how I feel about the whole thing, how really, really disappointed I was, and went beyond being angry, and I'm very, very angry and all that, but again, like I say, we'll be waking up this morning, someone, and I'm just being honest, and we'll be, it shouldn't have showed that because, we've got Saturday's game. We've just lost 6 in the spin, so I had to do something about it. You know what I mean? So it's not as if we lost Saturday, the players will probably say, oh, where's the gaffer showing the thing? Yeah, of course, because that's what's happened in the last 6 games, isn't it? That's why we conceded 18 goals in 15. So I'm a very angry man, coming to how we were on Tuesday night. Of course, I'll not be like that tomorrow, I've got to snap out with it, but I thought for the first time I'll tell the truth.
Yeah, you say that about being an angry man, and
Yep.
I've seen you very angry after a game. I've also seen you very elated after a game,
Yeah.
and I've seen you very down after a game. But what was fascinating to me, on Tuesday, you said you weren't angry, you weren't disappointed, it had gone beyond that.
Beyond that,
I did feel that demeanour about you, that you weren't angry or...
I probably is. I got more angry. You're right what you're saying, because afterwards, like, even Martin Taylor's been with me 15 years, he says the worst second goal I've ever conceded, ever. It just throw in, back there, lose the ball, 50-50 tackle, goalkeeper. You look at all the things what could have got you in the top 5, top 7, and that's where I thought, okay, enough. Because these buggers will go on these blinking Twitter things and tell everybody how it should be in my team, and tell everybody, like, we've kept 1 clean sheet away from home all season, the first game of the season. Okay, we'll go to these players, and I've got it as a bloke and a manager. I know what I've got to do at this club. Because everybody on the outside, I think people feel sorry for me a little bit because, oh, Dowse, you get stick, you get this, and it never bothers us really, because the bottom line is I've milked the pot, but I know somebody where we're challenging with has just spent 60 grand a player. Somebody last week who we're joint points with has just spent 30 grand from a lad from Salford. I know that, okay? So I know that we've got to compete, but if we don't compete and we don't, because the midfield we're competing and all that, and stuff like that, we'll give 30 fouls away, aren't we? We made 1 tackle, we give 30 free kicks away to put under pressure. So it's just one of them where they've got little money down there, they've gone for a really tough time, little money, there's groundsman's not getting paid, all the things, and you can't put your bodies on, because it was harder to lose a game the other night, and that's the first time in a long time, it was harder to lose it than win it the other night, and we found a way of losing it. So, like I say, for the first time ever, I've always sat in here for a month and said, okay, what we'll do now, we'll get them on the beaches, we'll fight them and all. I just told the honest truth what I thought, and like I say, what happened now with some of these players. Oh, we're fooled, which is great because that means I don't want them. We'll start talking behind my back, saying, oh, look, I'm putting this video of what the mistakes in me. I wanted them to see how bad it actually was, rather than getting 10 games away at defeats, 12 games. Because if it comes to the worst in the next couple of weeks, then I'll try to find £1 million myself and change it just to get enough points to be where we need to be, So, yes, probably you're right. I had a couple of days in disbelief when I got angry last night, and I thought, for first, I went to train, I thought, I'm just going to tell my truth, what I actually feel in there. So, and I did do. It's up to them who takes it on. The men will take it on, the proper men will say, yeah, he's frigging right here, frigging come on, we've got to do something about this. The bottlers, or the silver spoon people I call them, and the ones who tells the mums and daddies and all the rest of who great we are, we'll come, we can't talk to me, oh Lord, look at that. Oh, how, and that's the mentality I don't want to club. I want to win at all cost mentality.
Yeah. Going back to the inconsistency point, I mean, it could not have been better illustrated. We play a top 3 team, we win, you keep exactly the same team bar one change, the same back 4, etc., against a team that really got a problem to avoid relegation, and the result goes the other way. I mean,
unbelievable. That's what goes on our league, and it goes on certainly. And I've got we got beat them over. You sort of say, okay, you got to, and we're looking at different ways to try to improve it. Of course, we are. I knew this day would. I've been known for a long time. Can these players sustain the greatness what they give? Because they have done great. And is anybody from academy coming through? Except for Jaden, not at this minute, who are ready. And all the rest did. But Jaden's got another hat-trick last night, so he let it come thinking about that one. But the rest of them aren't ready yet. And Scott hasn't pushed anybody really into this, saying he should be in the first team. So that's that one. But they've got some good young players there. In fact, if we couldn't go up and couldn't go down, and it's another month ago, I'll play some of the kids. I'll put them in. I'll swallow my own pride and put them in. But at the minute, it's got all it is. I just knew where it was all going, and I can sense it. And I've been good to players, I've been good to them. I've done things for them which we don't realise, and I've been very good to them. I think so. I've got every right to have a go the other way and just say, listen, I'm not happy about the whole thing, and this is where we are. And he's at the home truths what I honestly feel in my heart. Because if I do it, I'll be going to Saturday lying. And we'll get beat on Saturday, I would have to lie for another 2 weeks and all that, I thought, no, I'll get out all out in the open, how I feel inside, how I feel about the club at the minute, how I feel about the players, individually as a group. And I would therefore want them to argue my case. And I would therefore want them to come to me Saturday and say, well, I'm not the team. The other night was out of order. That's what I thought.
Yeah. One or two specific things about the last 2 games. Something I may be wrong about this, but a personal observation, and I'm there along the sideline, throw-ins. Yeah. We seem to be not very good at.
Not very good at them. Well, how about you just throw it in, get it back and play? We tried it every night, cost a goal. You know what I mean? We actually concede goals from our throw-ins in opposition's half. We throw it down lane, but we throw it to them and head it back. We throw it straight at them on their chest.
Yes.
How about it? So throw it back, get it, or whatever, play, or actually throw it down lane on somebody's head so we can flick it. Yeah, I totally agree. So I've got no complaints with that. That's a fair question, and I can't answer that one because I think it's bad as well.
I guess it's one of those where you often say the buck stops with you. You take full responsibility, etc. But then there's the other cliche about once the players cross the white line, which is completely true. You can't be making them take a throw in that goes to one of our players.
You can't. I know, and I feel like at times I do. When you stand there, you do feel like that's why I had it out with them last night, because I thought usually when I come in here or I'm in the ball or if I direct, as I protect them. And all like I do, I say, well, hold on a minute, it's my foot. But I thought last night I'll try to give a bit back and say, can you do something about it? But I do agree that throw-ins we are awful. Every full back, like I say, would do. Can we throw it in the feet? Can we keep it? Can we throw it on somebody's head at flick? Can we just get it back and play? There's 3 options you can do there. Maybe can we even go backwards or go and start again? There's a few options. Like I say, we conceded. Like Sean's got a bit of a brunt of it because his throw-in. But it was like a throw-in, get back, feet, pass it in areas which we haven't passed the ball in all night in there. Give it away, 50-50 tackle, 60-40 in our favour, lose that. When we've got 2 defenders trying to chase it and went under the keeper's body. That's what it looked to me.
Okay. Of course, tomorrow we're playing away again. We're playing on what is likely to be a very poor pitch, with no disrespect to Eastleigh, and a team that's at the wrong end of the table. Yeah. And so all the signs are there.
All the signs are there. That's what I had it out for last night again, because if we get beat there, it'll be same old, oh, well, God, we're going. So I mean, as well just tell the truth and get out there before we even start to see if you've got any spunk about them. I'll be here for the next couple of years, battling away and trying to do what I can do to change the mentality of the whole place around. We've done it to a certain extent, but have you got any spunk between them in there to actually go and say, go on, I'll give it a go? Oh, well, the manager's hammering them a bit. It's the first time I've done it, because I want them to know the truth. You know what I mean? I hide from it. I go on board meetings. Not once have I slagged the play off in a board meeting. Not once. I try to come protect them. I call them, but nobody else does. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of flicking death actually being a mentality. We're all right. I will be okay. That's something we'll be thinking. There'll be 4 or 5. I'm telling you now, 4 or 5 lads will be thinking, oh, all right, we're not getting relegated. I'll be okay. Oh, what's Dowse's problem? What's my problem? I want to win every fligging week. That's my problem.
Yeah.
Gets me nerves, like.
Yes, I can see. You actually used the word on Tuesday that the match was lost because of stupidity. Stupidity,
daft. Will to win. How can you get it back there? How can you not win that? How can you keep it do that? The first goal. How can we have 2 in the wall? How can we let a free header go? We put 16 balls in the box the other night. 16 balls, never won one header. Should have scored, man. Should have scored on one. No one. Got big lads go in the box. We've had it for the last 10 games. Big lads never score. When's the last free kick was scored? When's the last header was scored? We get one ball in the box. The bottom two say get one ball in the box. We have a free header, and people say, "Well, no, I am angry."
There are those who were there on Tuesday who said the best cross all night was played by Craig Ross.
100%. We did. Who else crossed the ball in? Casey crossed one, but it was a foul or whatever. What is it? A great cross? Not really. You're looking all right. What's going on? So instead of me getting hammered all the time, which I'll take. Oh, listen, it's my team. I've seen every single one of them players. No problem. But for the first time in our league, we've got to look at ourselves, and I've put that on them. And I haven't done that for 15 years. 15. I've always took the blame at every single coaching staff. I've took the blame for money. I've took the blame for that. I've raised it myself. I feel so needed. For the first time last night, I thought I'm not angry. I'm not beyond angry, if you like. Gandhi yourself. Come on, what you got in here? How you got it? Okay, we'll get together on 2s and 3s. Oh, he's a bit harsh there. Oh, I tell you what, you call it. Oh, that's gonna lack of confidence. You shouldn't be here, man. You shouldn't be here. If that's what you think. How about coming here? I want to win a game of football on a Saturday. Surprising the world again. I'll go to town centre, right? I'll go up this afternoon to see some people. There'll be 20,000 people at town centre. I've done nothing different to them. We'll go 9 to 5, back to here, go home, get the groceries, back. The players like, why not do something different in life? It's a big gift to have. Some of them haven't got in them. That's what I think. So the quicker they leave me, the better. If that's their attitude. If that's their attitude, saying that we're just going to come and we'll just turn up and we'll be okay, and we'll not get there, we'll be all right. Or what's going to happen next season? We're not getting out next season, man. I want to win games, that's what I want to do. Simple as that. Or if we don't win them, compete to win them. If you can't get done like you're winning, it's scandalous, to be honest.
Yeah. It was another Tuesday, and it was another game at Ebbsfleet. We've never won at Ebbsfleet. Never won. But
I bet it was harder to lose the other night. Harder to lose.
Yeah.
It was, because we've had a couple of little chat. The game's going nowhere. Somehow we managed to get done in the channel. Somehow we managed to lose a runner from a header, free header. Okay, when you got a chance to get the top 7. Somehow we managed to do 4 different mistakes to lead the goal in the 80th minute. Somehow we found that it was harder to lose the other night.
But I'm sure you you won't agree with this, but do you think there are such things as fate in terms of losing on Tuesdays and never winning at Stonebridge Road?
Not at all, because I've had people remind us that this never happened. I never had a good cup run until I come here, to be honest, and we haven't done very well in the cups this year. But the bottom line is, no, I don't believe in that at all. That's the honest truth.
Okay. Again, taking those 2 games as a whole, they sort of sum up the whole of this league a little bit.
No,
don't they?
Yeah,
we were talking before, and we were saying Fylde and Chesterfield pre-season hot favourites for promotion, both struggling to avoid relegation at the moment.
And we were opposite. We were relegation favourites, and that's what we're doing. So but I'm not interested in just being, oh, well done, Dowse. I get it. Oh, you're doing a wonderful job. Oh, you're doing great. Even my directors were very supportive to me. Oh, but just think about the job you're doing and all that, and all that. And that's nice when managers ring us up. Dowse, look at the job you're doing. If that's my mentality, and I think I've done all right, I might as well drag the game in now and show you dear. You know what I mean? How about doing something what nobody's ever done by getting in the top 7, a part-time team? That's something nobody's ever done before. Actually, they go to lots of counties of the world, go to Easties of the world, turn them over at a non-league team. That's never been done before. Okay, is it not against these professional sides? Do something other people cannot do. If not, I might as well work with you. I know. If that's the mentality going tomorrow, good point. Oh, not a worry. Getting beat 1-0, we're doing okay. If that's got to be my mentality, because what's been happening, the change rooms have been coming in. And why I nailed it last night is because I've been listening to their crap for the last couple of months. Oh, this is why it's going wrong, that's why it's going wrong. Oh, it's in there. Oh, it's a defensive partner here. Oh, it's up there. I've given every one of them players a chance this season. Every single one. And the mentality of I need, I'm never having that again. I'll go lose 6-0 tomorrow, but get the kids in or get change it. Honestly, I'm not having that mentality again. It's a scandalous mentality.
So, on that score, are there, again, without asking you to give your team away, are there likely to be changes tomorrow?
If we wanted to, we're trying to sign a player. Cheers, David. Here's David coming in for a nice cup of coffee here. David Curtis does work here. I know a lot of people think he doesn't, but he does work here. Cheers, Dave. And he just gives us a sign. This is good. No, he works very hard. It's one of them where, there'll be a few changes. I'm not bothered where we are. I'll think about that when I say we pitch tomorrow. I'll think about that. Loza's signed for another to the end of the season now. Right. Loza is signed at the end of the season now. As you know, you probably just heard I'm looking at again, but we can't say it out again because I'm best off keeping my mouth shut because if these things don't happen. But yes, and after Saturday, I've got a 2-week period. I haven't got a game next Saturday. So we'll see how we get on tomorrow. And all I want is effort and commitment, and all I want is people having a bit of guts about them. You know what I mean? I talk about this silver spoon thing. and I mean it, because a lot of people have got silver spoons. Like, I'm very close about where they get what they want all the time. Oh yeah, no problem. The mums, the dads, the agents, the girlfriends, they never say, I tell you what, you're absolutely awful here. They never say that. Oh yeah, we're doing okay. Even the young lads now, oh, why is my son not? They give it all that rubbish to do. Like, you know, when I left at 15 years old, and I had to do it by myself. I want some of them to do it by myself. I want some of them to find inner strength. I want some of them to find a mentality siege that can't be beaten. That's what I want them to do.
Yeah, I think I'm right in saying that Gary Hill said once that he's forever getting players knocking on his door saying, I'm doing very well, can I have a pay increase? But no one ever comes to him and says, I've had a bad 6 games, do you want to hold some of my wages back?
100%. And the other one is, why am I not playing? That's why I showed my video last night. That's why not one of them, not actually one, can turn up me and say, I'll tell you what, should we play on Saturday? You know what I mean? That includes the ones on the bench, includes the one not on the bench. I'll give everybody a chance, and I'll look in the video and nasty what we're seeing and all that, you know. I had to say it because in case I'm delusional or I'm gone daft here and I'm thinking that me, you know, so honestly, so that's where we are. And you know, like I say, I've made my point clear.
Yeah, let's turn to players then. You've just said Jamal Loza signed to the end of the season.
Yeah.
Matt Jarvis, where are we with him?
He's had his second scan thing he has, which inside I probably told you. So he's had his second scan thing, and he's one of them where he's going to try to have a painkiller injection. And if a painkiller injection, he's worked with Gary doing, if a pain injection works, and I think he'll start training next week. If it doesn't work, he'll let her an observation.
Right, so the scan revealed there is still a problem.
It is a tear there. Yeah. I've got one. I've got to go to the hospital. So I've got. He gets stitched up, and that's where the bottom line is. So there's something there. I'm being honest. There's something there. Can he get through the end of the season? You have a pain-killing thing, job or whatever, which we think can work. If that does work, then we're looking at next week and train. If it doesn't work, then we're not.
Let's just imagine, for half a minute, that it turns out okay and he can play and he wants to play. And I know a lot of things have to happen for us to get to the point where he's in a team.
Yeah.
Where would you see him playing, particularly given you just said Jamal's signed for the rest of the season?
Well, we'll play about, you know, you can play anywhere along the front three, you can, behind the striker, right, middle or left, the top of the time or whatever, but you just play. That's all I can say, you'll play. Once I'm saying that in a minute, then after you just sit on the bench, we'll play, because I feel as though we need, you know, an extra oomph and all that, you know, and stuff like that. Because, like I say, I've been our lad's biggest fan over the last year and a half. I really have. It's just turned the other night, so we'll try a different tact and see if that works.
Speaking of which, Clive Yorton says in today's Serie A that you're looking at a centre back from Southampton.
Yeah. I went up to watch where it got called off. Me and Kelvin went to watch where it got called off. But it's transfer deadline day today, isn't it? And all that, you know. And I think the league clubs come in for him, or try not a league club a day. So we'll know more about it this afternoon. But if I can get him, I want him. And I'm talking to, as you know, but it's pointless me saying that unless I sign him. So yes, I am looking for signings over the next couple. But the biggest thing I've got now is when this day is finished, I hold the cards quite good then, because a lot of players come available after transfer deadline day. A lot of players. So I think I hold more cards tomorrow than I do today, to be honest. You know, because like this one, the Southampton guy, for example, brilliant. But if the league club comes in, he's got to find out where, and you know, so that's where we are.
What would you say to someone who says, "Blimey, haven't we got enough centre backs already?"
Some of them do very well. And we're not conceded 18 goals, and you know, I'm not blaming that on the centre backs. I'm blaming it on the team.
Sure.
So I can move one for one, and like I'm going free at the back. To be honest, and all that, you know, the quicker we stop conceding all these goals, the better. And that's not just the goalkeeper and the back four. It's got to come from the team. The siege mentality, not to get beaten, to not stop putting bodies on the line. That's what we're doing. You know, bodies on the line. I didn't see too many bodies on the line on the second goal, to be honest. Mm-hmm. Have a chance of getting the top 7 by then.
Yeah. And you briefly alluded to the fact that there's a possibility of someone else coming in on loan.
Yeah,
but we won't.
No. But I know that people can get frustrated by me, so I'll just tell the truth. Oh yeah, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But yes, we are. Hopefully, you get somebody in. We're talking now to the club, and but if this lad, he's going to the league club and got a sign, and it's broke through this morning, so I didn't expect a call off him this morning, so it's broke through. So if he comes and we can do the deal, which I'm going to make a call in a minute, then I'll do it and you play it tomorrow, the lad, whoever it is.
Right.
If I can't, I can't.
Okay. 3 little last things. How's the 40 days going?
Drinking coffee.
I was just thinking you're enjoying that coffee.
Hard. Let's say Luxon made me son up to Glasgow to watch a game. That was hard with all the jocks and all that drinking. you're a night and all that, and I come away and you feel like chilling out a little bit because, again, I couldn't sleep for a night, and that's not often me. To be honest, I always wake up. So yeah, I'm fighting very hard, but keep on support if you can. Please, we've got some shirts. I've just seen Hudson Odoi at Chelsea gives a shirt. I've got a shirt for their charity as well, which is great. So it's going to a good cause. I'm not giving and all that. The worst thing is, I'm due to drink again on the 10th.
Yeah.
I thought that's handy. You know what I mean? I can get the 10th, but I got in hospital on the 10th from the operation. That's handy, yeah. So I'm thinking, so I know I'm being on anaesthetic and they're saying not to drive. I said I don't want to drive, I want to drink, so I'll come out there and just get on it straight away. So once it's done, so I'll get Mark to pick us up or something in there. So hopefully you'll see us for the Dorking game. I'll make you worse for wear.
Well, based on my experience when I did it, when you have a drink after a month off, it hits you like a train.
Oh, it is. I'll be happy. I don't miss it at all. My head's in the club, to be honest. My head's like I've done a healer thing the other night. I'm doing things. Go in there, do some charity stuff now, try to work on players. My head's in the club, so I'm well aware where we are at the club. And yes, I haven't, I feel as though that you can only work so hard, but you can't, because if you see somebody work hard, you want to work harder, and you got to set the bar, and that's what I want to do with players, set the bar higher. I want to set myself higher, to be honest. Yes, you're going to get the donuts who haven't got anything to do and they can't scream, they can't be bullying, so they want to go on their website and do thinking silly tweets and all that, but you're going to get that. There's only one or two. The rest of the club have been very supportive and want to do for them, really. Somebody said that some of the fans walked away. I would have walked away if I paid good money to go to Ipswich and good money to see a team perform. Not by getting beaten, I think that's a bit harsh, but by the lack of that to get yourself in the top 5 or top 7. That's what done us the other night.
Speaking of putting things online, it does rather look from the internet that there's a mole in the club.
There's one sitting there.
I know.
It's not Daniel, by the way.
No, I'm sure it isn't. I just wondered if you. I mean, it does sound like someone who has an inside track.
100%. So you mentioned Adrian Withers, we mate. It's certainly not him, but Adam. He got mentioned.
Yes, he did.
Oh, see, he does not. He is like me. Does not with the computer. I was laughing about it yesterday, but we do know who it is. Of course, we know who it is. It's funny and. Is it funny? Is it not? I don't know. But he's done a lot for me, lad. So it's of course we know who it is. Of course, right. So best not leaving it like that because it'll probably our paths will cross like they usually do. I'll say, hey, you and all that, and stuff. But yeah, of course we know who it is.
Right. In seriousness, part of the reason I raised it was because someone blamed Adam, and I think that's out of order.
Completely out of order. Like I went round on a Thursday. I popped round their house before I go there, and he was. I said, "You're in," and he just laughed and put. I think it's a bit of order. Blaming a young kid who wouldn't know what to do. And Adrian Withers, for example, who's my best mate, he's worse than comedy. I mean, before you hold your finger, get some facts now. So we got the facts and figures. Yeah. We know what it is. You know who it is. You know what I mean? Let's get the cards. We all know who it is, don't we? So there we go. We'll keep that one quiet for now.
I just want to make clear that when I said it was out of order, I didn't particularly mean by the person who mentioned the name, because I am 99% confident that it was a joke.
Right,
but nonetheless, the fact that these rumours are coming out has given someone the opportunity to mention Adam's name, even if they meant it non-seriously.
That's what goes on. That's the thing with websites. I say you should sign. You should. How many times I sign in to get them? You get some people on there who are really genuine. What's Dowse doing? What the hell's he doing? And it make me a debate why I've hammered the players or not, because I used to stick up for them. No problem. Have a debate without me. Don't worry about it. But you do get the man who thinks it's important doing this. You do get the bloke who is probably bullies people, wants to shout at young kids or women or whatever. One of them ones who will go on there and he feels important because somebody will reply to him, and he feels $1 million. Goes, oh, Dowse should be sacked. Oh, what do you mean? And he feels great. This fella who's doing all this. That's the crap you got to get off the website and all that, and stuff like that. We'll have a fans forum. What's he doing a fans forum for? Come and see us, and we'll have a chat with why I'm doing a fans forum. Okay, if you want to hammer this, and I'll hammer your back. If I feel as though you're wrong, I might even feel as though if it got a bit nasty, then we'll take it somewhere else. But the bottom is, come and see us for face value. But these people, let's do this because he feels massively important doing it. Okay, that's what happens. And like you say, I've had people at King's doing it when players have done it. You've got all the shop fans who will do it. I've even got people in Gateshead who will wind it up a little bit as well. I know what goes on, so we're best off ignoring that because 99.9 people around here are very fair and very good. And all I've got to do in the next year and a half or 2 years is build a football club up.
Sure. And finally, on a sad note, I know you're aware of the unfortunate death of Jordan Sinnott the other day. We're sending a shirt along with most other clubs, but the important thing, well, not the important thing, but the reason I mention it in this context is because you played with his dad.
I played his dad, Lee Sinnott, Bradford. Very sad. We used to go to Carlton Hotel, me, him, Robbie James, Gavin Oliver, Wesley Reed, Philip Babb, Stephen Topia. Had great times with. And their family were involved in this Carlton Hotel next to the ground associated with them. We used to stay in the hotel, used to put up for next to nothing. We used to all stay together. And obviously, I remember I went to a wedding. I did Lee's wedding, or got remarried or whatever I did, or a blessing on the marriage. And I went to that, and my mum and dad came down, all enough. And we went to that, we did, and then obviously I heard about the news, but I put two to sit in. I thought, it could be, and obviously we found it was. So obviously we thoughts and prayers are with them, to be honest. You know, very tragic thing to happen. Very tragic thing to happen.
Absolutely. Right. Well, we'll see you at Eastleigh tomorrow.
Look forward.
Just a quick reminder again to all supporters that there are massive transport problems, both rail and road. So leave early if you're coming to watch the game tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.